How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, the founder of the Hard Gainer Academy. And what I want to talk about today is I was speaking to a gentleman, and he was telling me, he's like, Dre, I'm skinny fat, I'm eating healthy, but I just cannot seem to get rid of the belly. What am I doing wrong? So the first thing is, let's dissect this question. He said that he's eating healthy, right? But at the same time, his belly's getting bigger. He's not getting the results that he wants. And what I want to say is just because you're eating healthy, it doesn't mean that you're going to be losing body fat. Because it goes back down to the general rule. If you eat more food than you burn in a day, you are going to gain weight. So if you're going to eat healthy foods in excess, then you already know you're going to be putting on weight overall in general. So here are the two situations. He wants to put on some muscle, he wants to put on some size in his upper body, lower body, of course. So if he's putting on weight and he's training, then of course he's going to be building muscle while putting on weight, but his belly will get bigger. So if that's something that, you know what, he just doesn't want to deal with, then the next best situation is to get that body fat level down so the belly can go down as well. So this comes back to keeping track of how much you eat. If you're not going to be tracking calories, if you do track calories, then that is great. But you need to make sure that you're not eating more than you burn in a day. And it's a very simple way to go about doing this. So let's say, for example, you keep a journal of what you ate for an entire week. If your weight went up, right? So that means your body fat went up. Then one of the things you need to look at is this body fat or is this muscle? So this is why, along with this scale, you want to do your measurements as well. Because there's a lot of times what could happen is that you could be putting on size after a week or 2 weeks. Again, if you're a newbie, you're just getting started, this is a very, very big possibility depending on your genetics and so on. Then you want to keep a good idea of saying, well, you know what, if I put on some extra size in my chest, my shoulders, my arms, or even your legs, your whole entire body, then that's just you building muscle, right? And it's just taking longer for your body to start going after the belly fat because that might be the last place where your body chooses to actually lose fat overall in general. So this is why, along with the scale, you also want to be doing measurements. They help so much, even when you feel like, hey, man, the scale's not going in the direction where I want it to go, but that does not tell the whole entire story. Now, in the next part of this journal is the amount of food that you're eating. If you notice that you're continuously putting on weight way too fast, so faster than average. So let's say, for example, we already know if you're a newbie, you can probably look at probably putting on around 2 pounds of muscle a month. In some cases, some people can put on 3 pounds. Again, it's all going to depend on a variety of factors. But let's just hypothetically assume that your goal is to put on 2 pounds of muscle. Of course, along with building muscle, you're going to be putting on fat, but it shouldn't be putting on a lot of fat. So I would say if we already know that, then a goal of, let's say, about 4 pounds a month is perfectly fine if you're more skinnier than skinny fat as far as putting on size, because the more muscle you have, the more efficient your body is at burning fat. All right. So just keep in mind in regards to that scale. So that would equate to about a pound a week, putting on a pound a week and so on. And also in that food journal, when you're taking a look at it, again, this is aside from using MyFitnessPal if you're not using it. If you see, okay, I'm putting on, let's say, 2 pounds a week, so that's around 8 pounds a month, then you got to look at that journal, like, where can I cut out or scale back on the foods? And then that's where you're going to have to make those adjustments. If you don't make adjustments, you're going to continue to put on weight. Doesn't matter how healthy you are eating. The good part about it is the gentleman already has great habits. He's eating well and so on. So that's a really, really big, huge plus because we already know he's getting all the nutrients that he needs for his body to actually perform optimally, right? So in regards to that, that is great. He has that discipline to do that. I have that discipline myself, and I also hope everybody who's watching, you're forming that discipline or you have that discipline already. Now we got to dig a little bit deeper and actually start keeping track in regards to our weight in regards to our measurements. And also another good indicator is your training. If you notice that your strength is going up, that means you're building muscle, right? All your lifts that you are doing, you're getting stronger at those exercises gradually. You are putting on size, you are building muscle. Even if you may not see it in the first week or two, that is okay. Because it's very hard, especially when we look at ourselves every single day, to notice certain things. So if you want to take a picture of yourself, let's say every 4 weeks or so, and I guarantee after a month, if you're doing things correctly, you will see changes, then that is a great motivational tool that you could use as well. All right. So I don't want to make this video a little bit too lengthy. I don't want to make this video too lengthy for you. I just wanted to make sure you have that understanding in regards of just because you're eating healthy, it doesn't mean you're going to get the body that you want. You're going to have to put a little bit more work in. Hope you found this video helpful. Hope you guys enjoyed your Black Friday shopping. If you did that, I haven't done any myself. I'm not really into it. Didn't really have things that I needed to pick up, but I'll be talking to you guys tomorrow. Peace out.